That was a stupid idea. Alright, paint the ground. Don't know what this one is meant to look like, we'll find out. These all look a bit too clean. I assume that looks okay. This needs to be dug deeper. There it is. That's going to come across like that. Might need to change the water type a little. I think the water type's a bit too clear for my liking. Not too clear, sorry. I don't think it's clear enough for my liking. Yeah, it kind of looks better. So that's the Lake of Global Ventures. Again, we're going to have to revisit this because I'm not 100% happy with it. This bit here is not really... That's totally not what I wanted to do, but... Problem now is it's going to make like a land bridge if I do this. You can see it's doing it already. I really want to smooth this. The smooth tool doesn't really seem to do much, I've noticed. Like here it might affect it a lot, which is great. It's sort of smoothing all this bit out for me, but then you bring it over here and it's not really... It's like you almost have to start it on the surface you want to smooth it from, and then you move it to the surface you want to smooth it to, and then it will do the job. There's supposed to have been an update by now. Maybe I haven't got the update. Maybe it's something you have to actually go and actively download. But it's meant to have added fences, but I haven't got fences in my game yet. What I have got though is water. So we're going to have a massive water splash ring, and that's going to sit in the centre of the lake like that. Now if I close that, how far from the surface of the water is that? Like, can I hide that a little bit deeper? Not really. So we're always going to see it, which is not ideal. It's also in the completely wrong spot. Oh, what have we got? Water splash line 8 meters. Or large water spout. Water jet intermittent large. Fountain splash large. Fountain splash strip. Water jet display. Oh, that's what I want. That's exactly what I want. So hang on, let's put this island in first actually. Remember, there's an island that's going to go in the middle of this lake. Kind of like that. Push it down a little bit. Nope. Let's lower the intensity. So I'm going to pull the land up first, and then I'm going to drop it, like push it back down to the level that I actually want it to be at. This is going to be a little kids themed area, this island. I will go to the name that I had originally penciled in for the kids island. It's a poor name. It probably will get changed. At the moment it's penciled in as Vibrancy of the Bahamas. But I think I didn't want something of the Caribbean. I wanted it to be like a Caribbean, Jamaican style area, but of the Caribbean has kind of been done already, so I wanted to go with something a little bit different. But I want to build a roller coaster on this island. Question is, have I got enough space to build a roller coaster on this island? The answer is probably not, but we'll see. See if I can smooth this out a bit more now. Yeah, that looks better. And then you can properly work that in. Alright, so just as a benchmark, Junior Wendigo is the one I want to build. But there's no way I want it this big. We'll have it on the water. Like this. We'll have the entrance and exit on the right hand side. Like that. Okay. So we'll go back one. We'll go back two. We'll go back three. Okay. Good news is we can actually build this ride. Something like this as a first drop. Not all bad. Like that, shall we say? And then over the top. What's that? 29, this is 23. That should work fine. Well, that looks nice. Like that, and then we'll have it go round. Let's where's test? Start test. As we're building it. think actually at this point here we should start going up again, so I can make it a little bit steeper. Oh, it doesn't make it. Well, that's bad news. Alright, hang on. We can fix this. Shorten that. Increase that. And cap that. Like that. That can go like that. That straightens out. Now we turn this way. We go back up and start banking this way instead. There we go. That looks pretty good. Yeah, now we go this way. Don't want it to climb. That's a horrible idea. Let's just check how it does around this corner. Pretty slow actually. I know it's a kid's ride, but we might want to speed it up just a little bit here. Okay, we can't do that. If we do this though. There we are. Look at that. And then here we can have it go up. Level her off. I'm going to thread the eye of the needle here. We're going to try and get it between there and there. Look at that. Nice. Nice little bit of air time there for the kiddies. I have no idea what this is going to be like here. This bit here especially is going to be very extreme. Yeah, ignore the crashing. That won't happen in the on the real ride, as you know. And then we're going to go up like this. Level it off. Down. Right, here we go as close to the water as we can get. Like that. That looks good to me. Back up again. Can I get that through there? Oh, that would have been cool if I could get it through there. Okay, can I do... No, can't do that either. So this would be like the main cross point if I could get that to work. Maybe if I did this and then did it this way. Yeah, that works. Then have it come down again. Bank it. And then have it come down again. Kind of like this. Shorten this bit. Like this. Right, here I'm going to put the brakes in. Right, so we do that. Block brakes. Like that. Oh. Can I... Yeah. We'll have an angle snap, but we'll do it to 11.25. This one's going to be flat. Establish that. This one here is going to be not flat. Like this, shall we say. And then this is going to be the trim brakes. It's going to be quite long. And we'll have them sloped. Actually, let's do this first. Like that. And then we'll have the friction brakes. With the optional catwalk. Alright, so there's our target point there. Now we have that, we could design this a little bit more carefully. Right, I have a feeling that doesn't fit quite. It might do actually. Okay, no. 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 Don't want that. I want this to go... round a bit more. Like this. Now I think it can auto-complete. Yeah. Right, I want to put optional catwalk on this. Optional catwalk on this. Brake target speed 2 miles an hour. Release speed also 2 miles an hour. I noticed we had a bit of a section here. So basically right from the top of the chain lift to the end of the ride, I'm going to try and smooth it. So from here, smooth. Track limits exceeded. Okay, so it's not 100% happy with that. Might have to do it in smaller stages, to be fair. I think this ride is a bit crazy. It's not letting me do that either. It must just be because of this head chopper. We'll smooth the banking, first of all. That's a big concern. Alright. Now we're going to go and smooth the banking on this section here. So we'll do that, and we'll bring this back to here. Okay, I can smooth it, and I can smooth the banking. Awesome. Alright, now this section here I need to do the same. I really feel like this section here is going to cause quite a few G-forces for small kids. Probably not the best. There we go, they've improved it. That's improved it a lot, actually. Okay, now this section here. So it's going to come out of this transition, and it's going to go into this transition, which is then going to take it right down to the lake, to there. We're going to smooth it. We're going to smooth the banking. Let's redo this little section here, actually. Smooth the banking. Smooth the track. Like that. This bit here, gonna smooth banking. Right here, smooth the banking. See, I feel like there it needs to be really banked. So there's a bit of a snap into that banking, but actually that's not too bad. I think that's okay. And we have this section here, which needs to be smoothed. Like so. And again, it goes into a bit of a steep bit there. You get pushed into your seat. Which isn't a bad sensation, actually. Even on a kid's ride, it's not a bad thing. And then finally the turnaround curve here. I feel like this section here is really not going to work. No, I feel like this bit needs a little bit more work done to it. I feel like a helix might actually be a better option. Let's do that. Turn that around like that. And we have a helix up left. We got a half helix up left. There we go. Let's take this back a little bit for this, actually. See, that's good. And then we can auto complete that. Like that. And then grab this bit. Now this whole thing, I feel, needs to be moved over. There's a way of doing it. I can't remember how. It's not that. It's not that. It's certainly not that one. Let's smooth all. It's this bit here. It just doesn't fit. No track supports. No, not track supports. No catwalk. We want it to bunny hop over. Yeah, that looks okay. And then I think we can smooth this out. Okay, maybe we can't smooth it out. Can we smooth it to there? Let's take a ride on it. See what it's like as a finished ride. So we want operations, 2 trains. You've always got one loading as the other one's out on track. See, I feel like that's a pretty good ending. I feel like it's a pretty good ride. It's just, what's it going to look like in testing? Let's find out. Let's ride it. Okay, so there's the curve. Can I sit at the back? Do it like this. So we get a proper view of the train as it's going round. Okay, this ride is quite tall. Maybe I built it too tall. Wow, we're still going up. Okay, here we go. First drop. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Then we dive down towards the lake. We lose a lot of speed in that corner. That's a rough transition there. Right down up against the lake there, and then up and over. To be honest, I can do better. I know I can do better. Let's try again. Right, Wendigo, Wendigo, Wendigo. We want Wendigo. We don't want Dragon. Also, actually, should I have this coaster station on dry land and then actually have the coaster take part? I have the station over here and then have the ride take place on the island. Would that work? Okay, so we want this to start climbing. And we want it to turn. Like that. And then we want it to keep climbing up, like so. And I think here actually, we want it to top out over the lake. And we want a teeny tiny bit like that. And now we want the main circuit to begin. Let's start with a little drop to the left, to the right, sorry. and then we'll curl it back to the left quite extremely, and then here we'll have it level out, and then it will go up into the turnaround. Like that maybe. So that's 22, that's 17. Let's see if it actually gets over that before we continue building the ride. It's quite a long coaster train as well, so it's going to be quite heavy going over the top. That's why I put this little extra flat bit in here as well, just to definitely help it. Oh yeah, it's gonna make it. I want quite a sharp drop here. We'll have it go into a bit of a dip. I want the auto tunnel to be quite small. Actually, I just had an even better idea. Alright, let's scrap all this for now. In this lake, I want there to be a raised plateau of land. Let's make sure I get this right. And I'm going to do it right up to the top bit here first. Like properly right to the top. Flatten that. Flatten this to a certain level. Like that. And then we're going to smooth this bit out like this. Smooth it out at the sides. Now this is going to be the way on and off the island. The main way on and off the island. So when it's done, it's not going to look like a land bridge here at all. But the reason there's a land bridge here, for now at least, is we're going to have the ride actually go in a tunnel, supposedly underneath the lake, in inverted commas. I mean, it kind of will be once this is finished. So let's build this here like this. Lift it up a little bit. Something like that. And then over here, it's going to come... Let's turn that off for a second. First. Turn that down. Then we'll turn that off. There's going to be a block section. Like that. And then there's going to be a little tiny bit of track like this, which is going to slowly dip down. Like that. And at this point it's going to stretch out a little bit and the track's going to bend. Like this. Now it's going to start going down properly. Right, try that again. Like this. Down twice. And then here it's going to go to like this. This is going to rise back up to 0. Like that. This is then going to level out completely. Like that. This is going to go right down like this. I mean, let's test this and see how well it does under this tunnel. So the plan is to have it level out again here like this. So what's this? 0. Okay. So we're going to have it level out here like this into a block section. Like that maybe. And then it's going to go into the friction lift. I think that'll work. Let's find out. Where's the car? Where's the train? It's going to go along like that, and then it's going to get released. It's going to go around the little curve like that, and then it's going to drop down underground. Okay, that sounded like it worked. So now we can have a big lift hill coming out from under the ground with a big bend in the middle. Like that. We'll shorten it a bit. And we'll cap it off right after this. That, like that, like that. As you can see, I'm obsessed with this idea of the overbank. I think that would be a really cool idea. Like even in a kid's ride, there has to be an overbank corner of some kind. It's the rule. It's like an unwritten law. Even kids' roller coasters must have an overbanked curve. Let's just do that for a second. Level. Like this. And then we'll go into a big right-hander. 90-degree right-hander. It will also go up. There we go. Straighten that out a bit more. And then here we're going to go down like this. Like if I, as a whole, increase the lift hill speed. Actually, I might have to just make the lift hill a bit taller. Shorten that, loosen that. Right, this is 26. This is nearly the height of the last one. Let's hope now that it works. There we go. That should work. Sorry I'm not talking much. Stuck in concentration mode at the moment. No. Right, turn this way. Go around this way. That's not going to work. That's a nice speed over that bit though. If I can get a similar nice speed over this bit. Yeah, that looks good. I feel like this needs to be a little looser. There we go. Now we can start. Go up slowly and then it'll go up big. And then here, level over here like this. Obviously at this point it'll turn again. We'll keep it straight at this point. I need this to be quite short. Maybe a bit bigger than that actually. A bit more like that. Bit like this, but bigger. Like, oop, that. And we'll have a really big curve over the top here. And we'll have it wrap round like this. It'll go up a little bit and then down. And this is the entrance to the return tunnel. Like that. That'd be perfect. If we can make this work. Right, at this point it'll level out. And it'll go up. Banking will end. And it'll float. We'll have a little underground airtime hill. Alright, now here we need to lift the land a bit more. Like that. Now one thing I haven't thought about yet is how the heck I'm going to get this out from underground back up to the right height. So at this point here it's going to have to start coming back up. So I might have to get caught by drive tyres. We'll bring it out here. We'll bank it this way. A little bit. That's the wrong way. Like that, let's say. Tight bend. I need to make this smaller. A lot smaller. Something like this, maybe. Right, now we're going to find out how well this coaster performs. With these two underwater tunnels. That would be awesome if I could actually build it like this, though. That would be so cool. So there we go. It levels off there. Starts going down the drop. We'll put some banking on that in a second. Does the first overbank. Takes it nicely. Rises up into this little airtime. Down here. Up there. Little bunny hop there. That'll get smoothed out as well. Round here. Little up. Under the lift hill. And then down under the water. Into the bunny hops there. And actually, do you know what? think we can just have this come straight up into brakes of some kind at the right level, which is, let's see, that's 3 meters. This is probably going to be a little bit bigger than that, but that's fine. Yeah, this is 6 meters. So let's just put turn auto tunnel off for a second. Put some block brakes here as well. So there'll be block brakes either side of the station, which is fine. Put this right the way down. Like that. Let's turn it this way a little bit as well whilst we're doing that. And then here we'll have a big friction brake section. Like that. Alright. So it's going to ride that little hill there. Alright, it's struggling. Okay. So it might not be able to make that exactly. So at this point, it's going to be struggling a little bit. So what we could do is have it come out like this, level this off here, like that, have it go into another block section. Yeah, optional catwalk. And then have another little lift hill. Nothing massive. Just a bit like this. We'll have it turned slightly this way. Have it turned slightly this way. Just remind ourselves quickly, we want it to land on some friction brakes here. No, we don't want it to do that. We'll turn it around this way a little bit more. That's not what I wanted. I want to do this. Like that. Normal track. Turn that off. Let's see. Now I want this to come around like this still. Tight turn here. As it'll go up and over again. Like that. And then here I'll have it come round a bit more. Whoops. Oh, that's annoying. I had it lined up exactly where I wanted it to go then. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, that looks perfect. Okay. we'll smooth out this little bit here. So let's just test it first, and then we'll worry about smoothing. I want to see what this underground section looks like. So I want... Is there not a track view? I just want to see what this looks like. Okay, so far so good. This bit looks cool. Nope, wrong button. Let's just speed up time real quick. Get it to about there, perfect. Get on board again. So we'll ride the ride on the island, and then we'll see how the underground bit works. The second underground bit. So it rides the overbank. It's quite loud in my ears, this. This ride is very loud. There's the little bunny hop section. Rides around like this, up and over, banks heavily, down underground. Okay. Right to the top of this bit. Now we'll ride the second half. Alright, it's not the best. And I might leave it for now. I might just leave it like that for now. The underground section needs smoothing, so I'll do that real quick. So it's like from this bit here right the way round to this bit. Right, and then we'll do this corner as well just to smooth it. Okay, so that looks better. I like the way it comes out from underground there. This section here looks good. I can't see anything wrong with this section here. So smooth the banking. This bit here needs a bit of work. Like all of this bit here. So like that. I feel like this curve here, it needs steeper banking. Almost like that. So like right at the bottom it's got really sharp banking and then it will just dive down into the tunnel. Yeah, that looks better. Right, this bit here as well definitely needs improving. So we're going to do this to this bit here. Smooth the banking. Alright, and then this bit round to this bit here. Smooth the banking. Smooth the banking on this bend here as well. Because again, I feel like the banking actually needs to be quite severe. A bit like that. except not on this section. Like here, I think is where it needs to level out a little bit. There we go. Okay, and then finally from here up and round to this bit. Like that. And then we need to do this, the drop as well. Okay. Did I smooth this bit? I don't think I smoothed this bit. Also, I think that this section here is just a little too... I think this goes the wrong way. I think this needs to go this way. Like this. And then I gotta be careful it doesn't invade other zones. So where's the fence? Oh, the boundary's right over there. So we've got quite a bit of room here still, which is good news. Right, so this is gonna go not like that. It's gonna go like this. It's gonna be the shortest available piece. Like that, like that. And then this is gonna go drop down. Again, I feel like we need a big, sweeping right-hander. So see, the first big drop goes to the left. This one's going to go to the right. Now, see if I can get it. Not quite, unless I do this. Oh yeah. Get it underneath the friction brakes. Actually, yeah, before this bit, we need some friction brakes here. So this needs to go down. Like this. Friction brakes with the catwalk, and then block brakes again with the catwalk, and then we want a little turn like a little 90-degree turn like that. It's fine. Maybe a complete 180-degree turn, and then we want the friction wheel lift. Oops. I don't know why I'm doing this. I can just build one big long piece. Like so. And then shorten it a little bit here for the turn. Come on. Like so. And then straighten it up. Straighten it up. Shorten it. Like this. Right, where's the train? Just about to go over the top of this bit. Just going to go around there. I might try and fit a ride in this gap. It's kind of what these big curves are for. Got some space for rides then. Dives down underground. That's probably the most extreme part of the ride actually, when it dives under there. And it comes flying up into the friction brakes. That's perfect. Then hits the block section, so it can release the train behind. And then round the curve. And then into the second lift hill. Perfect. Right, so at this point we're going to have the big right-hander. Actually, we're going to have a left-hander. Again, 2 left-handers, not most ideal. So that's way too much banking. I think 45 is probably okay actually. Huge turn underneath there. At this point we'll start straightening up a little bit more. And then here we'll straighten right up. Alright, we're just going to have a bunny hop here. I'm just going to take us into a right-hander. Like this. Like this. Straighten up again. Into a second little bunny hop like that. And if I do autocomplete, it's kind of the right shape. I just think it needs to be a little bit wider. There we go.